What's going on, y'all? In this video, I'm going to give you a tutorial on everything you need to know about Zapier. Now, what happens for a lot of people when they're in Talkadot, in their My Leads section. So your My Leads are where your email opt-ins, your booking lead, your referral leads come in. People go, well, I want to send them a personalized email, or I want to put them into my CRM, or I want to add them to a spreadsheet automatically. There's a lot of things that you wish would happen automatically for you. And the good news is that's why Zapier exists. Now, if you've never heard of Zapier, Zapier takes two completely different softwares that don't normally connect, and it connects them. So for example, if someone registers for your Zoom, it can automatically add it to your CRM, right? So normally your Zoom and your CRM are two very different things. It'll now add your registrants for your Zoom webinar automatically into your CRM, or you can put it into your ConvertKit or your MailChimp or whatever your email client software is. So I'm going to give you an example of what to do. If you want to know pricing, obviously always check the most up-to-date pricing for their site, but you can do a free version of this, and that's where I recommend everyone get started. And you can have 100 tasks per month. So for example, if you do a speaking engagement and there's 100 emails that are collected, that's 100 tasks per month. If you think you're going to do a higher volume and you want things to be automated to make your workflow easier, you may want to look into their more higher priced options. We're totally a separate company from Zapier. Everything Zapier does is completely up to them. But to connect Zapier to Talkadot, you can do it with their free plan. So I recommend starting there. So the first thing that you want to do is sign up. So after you sign up, you're going to log in. So I'm just going to log into my account here, right? And now I'm logged into Zapier. Now, if you go to Talkadot and you click on your settings right here and you scroll down, you're going to see your Zapier integration right here. So you can click login right here. It'll now connect your Zapier to your Talkadot. So it's really, really, really cool. It works right within your settings and within your dashboard. So I want to talk about how to create a Zap, what to know what a Zap is, and all the cool stuff you can do to automate, which will make your life super simple and super easy. So let's jump in. So the first thing you want to do is click this Create a Zap button right here. So you're in your settings, you click Create Zap, and it's going to start it. Now, the first thing I'd recommend doing is naming your Zap, because if you don't name it, it's going to be Untitled Zap. So in this particular use case, I want all of my booking leads that come into my Talkadot account to automatically get a follow-up email sequence, and I'm going to use as an example ConvertKit. ConvertKit is an email marketing software that sends out mass emails to people. So a lot of times people say, hey, when someone comes in, I want to give them my bonus, but I want it to be in my voice or in my language. Wonderful. You can do that with ConvertKit. Connect your Talkadot to ConvertKit. If you use something else like MailChimp or SalesFlow or SpeakerFlow or anything else out there, you don't have to use ConvertKit. It is just an example, okay? You can pretty much connect Talkadot to any email, CRM system that you want because it's pretty robust. So the first you want to do is click on change the name. So I'm just going to say this booking leads. And then I'm going to just put example so I can remember what it is, right? And then I want to click on the word trigger. So I go ahead and click trigger right here. The first thing you want to do is select Talkadot. So you want to type in Talkadot in the search. This will pop up. And this is basically saying when something happens in Talkadot, that's step one, then step two is going to happen. So what you want to do is make sure you're obviously logged into your Talkadot account, and then you want to choose an event. Now you're going to have 4 event options. You've got new attendee, new booking lead, new email opt-in, and referral. Let me break down what all of these are, okay? So let me start with the bottom and work my way up. Your referral leads are everyone in your My Lead section that falls into your referral category. These are people who say, I don't book speakers, but I can introduce you to someone who does, okay? So that's your referral category. Your email opt-in is every single person that gave you their email address. So these are people who could be referrals, they could be booking leads, or they could be people who said, I can't refer you, I can't book you, but please stay in touch with me. That's all your email opt-ins. These are your booking leads. So your booking leads are the people who said, I book speakers, I'd like to book you sometime, and they go into your booking category. So that's booking. And new attendee is every single person that comes in. So for example, someone could be a booking lead. They say, hey, I want to book you to speak, but maybe they don't want to stay on your email newsletter list. Maybe they're like, hey, I want to book you, but I don't need another email newsletter list. I'm okay there. So they still want you to get in touch with them about a booking opportunity. So they're a booking lead, but they may not be an email opt-in lead. Does that make sense? If it doesn't, shoot us an email. We'll be happy to explain it to you. But the most important thing is if you're advanced in Zapier, I would use the new attendee. And if you know what to do with Zapier, great. If you're not advanced in Zapier, I would recommend using these 3 options right here. So for example, booking leads. Anyone who comes in, I want to send them an email sequence to get them to schedule a meeting with me so I can get them to book me to speak. That's the one you want to do. Your email opt-in, these are people that you want to put on your newsletter. So this is, if you send a monthly, weekly, daily newsletter, your email opt-ins are the flow that you want to connect people automatically to your email newsletter. And your referrals are the people who said that they can connect you to someone who can book you to speak. So maybe you want to put them in an email sequence asking them for that introduction. Now, again, for this example, we're going to say only the people who said they're interested in booking us to speak. So I'm going to click booking lead right here, and then I'm going to click continue. Now I'm going to make sure all is good here. My account is connected. Again, if it's not connected, you want to make sure it's connected, and then hit continue. You want to hit test your trigger, and this is just to make sure that it's actually working. If you see this booking lead A pop up with all this kind of gobbledygook information put in here, which is all just test information, that's all good. That means that it's working, okay? If nothing pops up here, that means you may not be actually logged into your Talkadot account. So then you go, great, everything looks good, continue with selected record. And now that it's saying the data that comes into my Talkadot, I want to send it somewhere. So in this case, we want to send it to ConvertKit. So I'm going to choose ConvertKit, and ConvertKit's going to ask you to log in, right? So obviously log into your ConvertKit, and then they're going to ask for your API. You just go into your settings. In your settings, there's a section that says API. You just grab your API, plug it in there, and you're good to go, okay? And there's lots of instructions on how to do that from ConvertKit and Zapier, or whatever tool you're using. It'll show you how to log into this account. So I'm going to choose to add a tag to a subscriber. So I'm going to tag them and hit continue. It's going to say, great. I'm going to hit continue again. Now the tag, I went into ConvertKit already, and I created something called a booking lead, okay? Ooh, had to sneeze there, sorry. So Talkadot booking leads right here. So that's the one that I created for this. So a tag means that when someone gets this tag, I want to identify them as a booking lead. So I click Talkadot booking leads. Now I want to map the fields in ConvertKit to my Talkadot. So for example, you see where it says email right here. I want to click here and then just select email. That's now mapping the Talkadot email to the ConvertKit email. For first name, I want to click first name right there. You can fill in all this other information. It really is up to you. It's not necessary. Basically, first name and email is typically what's important to me. But if I wanted to add in something like, for example, their title, and I thought that was important, I can go ahead and put in attendee title because I have that information. And these are custom things that I've put in that you don't have to worry about that. And then I'll put in last name just for illustrative purposes here. But you're basically just saying, this is the information that's coming in from Talkadot that I want to go into my email. So maybe if I want to say, hi, F name, which is hi first name, it now has the person's first name, so we could go ahead and put that in. Then I hit continue, and then I want to test the step, so I go ahead and hit test step, and it's going to make sure that it's connecting. Congratulations, it's connected. It didn't give me any warning signs or anything bad like that. I hit publish. It's going to start publishing, and then boom, it's on. So now whenever somebody comes into my Talkadot, it's going to get tagged as a booking lead. And now all I have to do is go into ConvertKit and create an automation that says, whenever someone gets this tag, I want you to send this email, that email, this email. If you need a template, we can give you a template follow-up sequence in the link to this description. If you use ConvertKit, you can just copy, paste, and edit that link. It's really, really simple, really, really easy. Again, this was just an example for ConvertKit. You can use this for any software, any CRM, any email marketing software, any automation you want to create. You can now automatically have your emails that come in to your Talkadot account go wherever you want them to go automatically. So you could be sipping on a nice ice cold beverage while your leads are getting followed up with on your behalf, and then you're getting speaking engagements coming to you, and you didn't even have to lift a finger now that you've got Talkadot and your Zapier connected to whatever tool you'd like. So if you have any questions, please go to our community on Talkadot, post any questions you have, and I cannot wait to hear about your successes using Talkadot. Remember, if you want to talk a lot, get yourself some Talkadot.